your attention onto the two screens on stage. There was two lovely messages sent in today for the girls, both of equal importance. So if we get a bit of cuteness in the room, and we'll just show the messages.
Okay, off you go.
Sorry, can you lower the camera a little bit?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. As you put on the hair, I would like to congratulate MacHale's, what's the junior club?
Yeah, Rovers.
The ladies, Rovers, and their wonderful performance. What a wonderful team you are. You are like me. You are small, but you pack a huge punch. It's 4 sets of glorious sisters in your squad. It's a family affair, and that you've gone so far, only to fall at the final. You will party tonight. You will make up for it. You will drink and have fun. And have merriment that will fill us all with sadness.
Thank you, Michael D. I think that the next message is definitely as important, if not more important. Let's hear Trina in Australia.
Just want to say I hope you have a really good night tonight. Because I can't be there, I'd love to be joining the celebrations. It's been an absolute pleasure playing with you all year. Just loved every minute of it. Thanks to Jared, Benny, all the committee. I know you've been serious after so many years, and thanks so much for that, guys. Marie, I don't know how I've done this camera thing all year. It's pretty daunting. But look, I'm hoping that I'm going to be there and be tuning in, and just want you to have the best night.
Let's hear it from Katrina. And now, guys, we call on the chairperson of the club, Isha Gordon, to say a few words.
Glasses on. So, Gunúshla, and Nahar agus a Corja, Fáilte Rúh Gléir, Guji, and Junior Shaw. Sulagum, go make Ihe Infa, a good enough. Welcome to everyone. You're very welcome here tonight. It promises to be a great night of celebration for the MacHale Rovers Club and the junior team. We're thrilled to have you here tonight. On behalf of the club, I would like to especially welcome Father Jerry Gillespie, who said our grace before meals. As he said, he was very instrumental in getting the ladies' football up and running in the county. And he was the first president of the Mayo Ladies Football Board. So Father Jerry, you're ahead of your time, and we're delighted to have you here this evening. Thank you. I'd also like to welcome our special guest, Peter Leahy, manager of the Mayo football team, who has supported us on this campaign and attended many of our matches, and we very much appreciated that. And we're honoured that he is going to present the ladies with their medals later on this evening. So thank you, Peter, for travelling here to be with us tonight. I think this is Peter's second time in travelling to Crossmolina. He came back in the campaign. We did a fantastic night, and thanks to Eamon Moore and the Nathan Festival for putting that on the up for the match. And we're delighted, and hopefully tonight will be just as good, or half as good even as that night, which was a fantastic night. So I also want to welcome representatives from the 3 GA clubs from our parishes of Crossmolina, Arda, Borfinon and Lahardane. We're delighted to have you here tonight, and we're very grateful for all the support we received from the 3 clubs. We couldn't have got so far without you. We rely on you very much, and thank you for all your support throughout the year. Well, tonight is a night to celebrate and honour our junior county champions, Connacht champions and All Ireland runners-up, who represented MacHale Rovers so well throughout the year. It's also a night to celebrate our club, the club achievements, and recognise the hard work, the commitment of all the players, all the coaches, the committee, the parents and the supporters. Many of you are all here tonight, and we're delighted with that. If we look at the journey began in 2018 with a call to action from Danielle. A message out on Facebook. And that call was answered by Vinnie Gallagher, who took up the role as manager. Well done. Brave man. And he was often a sole figure on the sideline at many of the matches, even in the early days. And I remember him being there lots of times with his wellies on. And I'm not sure was he coming from work or was just the pitches were so bad, but he was there and he was supporting the girls. And then later on, then he was joined by Jarlath Tolan and the mentors Helen and Georgina, and together they dedicated so much of their time and effort to the team. And we are very grateful for their leadership and their commitment throughout the whole campaign. Thank you, coaches and mentors. I suppose one word to describe the whole journey was just a whirlwind. It was a whirlwind year which brought us on a great journey around the country and beyond to Edendork and Tyrone and to Manchester. And as the team grew in confidence and strength with every match, so did the number of supporters that came across from all the three communities. And there were heroes and celebrities that were made on and off the field. And I have to give special mention to the leadership of our captain, Marie Larkin, who inspired the team and went on to handle the local and national media with such great ease. Well done. Also want to recognise the great individual achievements during the year, and we've mentioned them here earlier tonight, of Rachel Cairns, who received her well-earned All-Star Award and Western People Award, and more recently, Niamh Larkin, who won in the category of Young Star Award last night as well. So some great individual achievement as well as the team achievement during the year. We also want to recognise the huge commitment the ladies have given to the team. All of the girls have travelled from overseas. I think Avril made several journeys, well done. And all around the country, from Dublin. They made such a commitment to come home, to play their matches, to train every week. And that takes a lot of commitment, and it paid off for them. We especially want to thank our supporters. We were overwhelmed with the support for the fundraising campaign to Manchester, from across the business community, national and secondary schools, community groups, and individuals who gave so generously donated and so much support to us. I remember some of the committee as well went to MacHale Rovers Park on a really cold, wet evening with buckets. And just the enthusiasm that they had to do that, and all the generous support that they got. It was hard earned, but it was really fantastic. We really appreciate it. It'll never be forgotten. Thank you very much. And like I mentioned, it is difficult to thank everyone because there have been so many. However, we have to give some particular acknowledgement to the few that just stepped up again and again from the very, very start. And it just reminded me of, Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? We had so many situations. We kept thinking, who are we going to call here? And there's a few people that just answered it all the time. And I especially thank Willie B. And he answered the call again tonight. We're looking for an MC and we're looking for a bus. So thank you very much, Willie B, for all your support. Also want to say special thanks to Michael Murphy of Lahardane. He fed the girls and he gave us great night's entertainment without even asking for it, and that was from the very, very beginning. So I really want to thank Michael Murphy for that. And I also want to thank as well Lahardane Live. They brought the story and the scenes from all around the country to everybody's TV, and they were with us on the whole journey. And even at great risk, I think, to their own lives as well, on shaky ladders in Edendork, or not in Manchester. So I mean, they really put themselves out, and they're with us all the time. And they're here again tonight, I think, doing Lahardane Live. So thank you very, very much. Yeah, as I said, there's probably too many to thank individually, and you all know who you are, and you all know how you supported us. I suppose the best way that we can show our appreciation is by investing back into the club. So that has been our goal this year, to build the club. We've gained more coaches from last year. We've kept all the coaches we had from last year as well. They've all committed to stay with us, and we've added some new ones. We're adding players all the time as well, and we've also put our names forward for an initiative called the Gaelic for Teens, we're one of, I think, about 30 clubs in the country that's been selected to invest in our Gaelic for Teens programme, which helps keep young girls in sport. And I'd like to thank Pat McAndrew, who's been the coordinator for that, and is really helping to build the skills in the club, and also helped, I think, Jarlath and Vinny as well in our campaign with the junior girls. So thank you very much to Pat. Just on our own committee, just to add to that, I want to thank all of the committee for all their hard work. A lot of hard work was done behind the scenes, and I suppose none more so than Maura, our secretary. I mean, a lot of the work falls on the secretary in terms of organising the programmes, the events, the logistics. So thank you very, very much. And she was supported by a great committee of all the people that were on the committee last year as well. And so that's fantastic. This night would not be possible as well without the work of a small group of people who formed a subcommittee, and that was led by Pamela Walsh. Pamela, thank you very, very much for pulling this together. And you had a fantastic team with Stephanie, Catherine, Caroline, Doreen, and all the rest of the committee rode behind you, but you guys did the brunt of the work and you pulled together a fantastic evening. So thank you very, very much for all your hard work. We really appreciate it. I also want to thank the old post office for giving the girls a fantastic reception earlier before we got here. I think they had a fantastic night, so thank you very much. It was a lovely idea. I want to thank Enda Heine and all his staff. They have made up this room so fantastic, a lot of work to pull it all together, decorated so nicely, so thank you very much. We look forward to a great meal. Thanks Enda and the team. So I think all that leaves me to say is just to wish all the girls of the team all the very, very best for 2020. I know some girls are moving on and moving to different countries or different roles, and we just wish them all the very, very best. We've been so proud of them, we've been delighted to work with them, and we just wish you all the very best for the year. And for our intermediate team going forward, we wish you every success, and we're happy to support you in the year ahead. So thank you and enjoy your night.
Thank you, Isha, Chairperson of the Club. Without any further ado, calling our special guest tonight, my own manager, Peter Leahy, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I won't keep you too long because I'm sure you're looking forward to your main meal. Normally, I'm much happier with a pair of boots on, shouting and roaring at girls, not being nice like this. So that normal, and Rachel will tell you that for sure. I gave out to her today as well, don't worry. But when Pamela contacted me to come to this event, I don't think I was ever as happy, because this club epitomises everything that's good about Gaelic football, everything that's good about sport. 3 communities coming together to form a club and then go on and create a dream. The dream, winning the county title, winning Connacht, going all the way up to an All-Ireland final, and just being pipped for whatever reason. That's life, that goes on. But amazing story, an amazing attitude of people, and I seen it. I came down up for the match, and I was blown away with everybody that came, that everyone that did everything, the parents, they were so excited, the fundraising, everything it does. It epitomises what's good about sport. And the one thing I would say is it kind of epitomises what we're trying to do at county level as well, and that make it open to everybody. Sport should be an open book. Everybody who's good enough should be able to play, no matter where you're from or what you are. And that's what epitomises 3 clubs getting together and all of a sudden making it happen. It's kind of the Lahardane Rovers stuff. A lot of the girls here wouldn't know what Lahardane Rovers is, but it's an amazing story, and I was very, very excited to come down and present the medals here. But more importantly, to say to the girls, I've played football for my county in hurling and football. I've represented Leinster on numerous occasions in rugby, and I've never won one single thing. Not one thing. So what I'm trying to say to you is, don't feel sorry for me. I left it all. That's maybe why I'm a better coach than I was a player, insofar as I epitomise about people wanting to achieve, wanting to get to the highest level they can be, and wanting to win. So what I would say to you is, you might never win anything again. I'm not being pessimistic, I'm just saying, cherish what you've done. It's very easy to go on a high wave and say, yes, we're great and we've won something. But live with that, you're friends for the rest of your life. You'll take this away as being the one true moment that everything happened for you and everything went well. And really cherish it and enjoy it. As far as the county is concerned, it's absolutely the greatest pleasure to have Rachel. She's a huge representative of your club. Me and her fight like cats and dogs at times. There's no point. But she's a fantastic sports person, fantastic attitude, and you should be all very, very proud of her. And I hope more and more and more girls from MacHale Rovers become county players. And I see plenty of talent. And we had Rebecca at the start of the year, and unfortunately she had to go to Edinburgh, a super footballer as well. And there's more footballers who should be able to epitomise that. And I know you're losing some players, but you should be afraid of nothing at intermediate level. And enjoy yourselves for this particular time. Enjoy your football. As I say, it might never happen again, so enjoy what you've done so far. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Peter. I really, really appreciate the kind words. Now, before we have the dinner, guys, we're going to have the presentation to the girls tonight of their medals and all they won. Tonight also, I think one of the nicest things that's ever been done, I've ever seen done by a club, and every single jersey that the girls wore on All-Ireland final day has been retired and is now in a pack that each player is going to get with their county and All-Ireland medals. Most importantly, we know you were under curfew or whatever it was at the time in the lead up to the All-Ireland final. But it would be remiss of me or the club tonight not to thank Eamon Moore for his fantastic idea of Up for the Match. Part of that, Eamon has a memory stick for every single player here tonight in your pack of everything that went on at Up for the Match, and maybe a bit more. So Eamon, thank you very much. Brilliant idea. So without any further ado, we're going to call up Peter to the stage for the presentation. Another little accolade that we didn't know, Peter just have to tell me that the county had a jersey night, and the MacHale Rovers jersey won Jersey of the Year, the best jersey, the nicest jersey of the whole lot. So, well done, girls, well done. So without any further ado, we're going to start the presentation. And the term, guys, Captain Fantastic, we've all heard years ago. It was said for guys that played soccer, it was said for guys that played rugby, and guys that played Gaelic football. But I think it was actually coined for the person who really deserves it. Not so much just a leader on the field, both on and off, but a lady in life. Can you please put your hands together for Captain Fantastic, Marie Lahardane? By the way, Doreen is our official photographer tonight, so she will have pictures for everyone. Inspired by two greats of the Kieran MacDonald and Paddy Gardner era with MacHale Rovers, she's now become a true great herself and will inspire so many young girls going forward. Please put your hands together for Niamh Larkin. Trying to run away. Yeah, get back here. Get back. We got a big picture afterwards. Over here. Over here. Now, guys, if you just bear with me on this one, because I've got to do 3 in 1. Due to work, education, I suppose, and immigration. Her second county title with MacHale Rovers actually would have babysat some of this team. Put your hands together for Lisa Mahan. reckons she did not really like football at the beginning. Well, it certainly didn't show on the field. A true warrior throughout the year. Katrina Mahan. And I believe she may be short a third of a finger. She doesn't blame her brother anymore, but never short of a never say die attitude on the field. Rebecca Mahan. Can you please welcome on stage her mother Angela Mahan to accept for Lisa, Katrina and Rebecca Mahan. Niamh Larkin just whispered in my ear that Angela could play extra this year for them if you want. She reckons farming is her favourite thing. Jeez, Jimmy, you love that one. But hey, you should have seen her singing in Fiddler's Green at the after party in Manchester. Now it'll never be a chart number one, we think. But hey, she put the call out in the very beginning about getting MacHale Rovers back on the field. Put your hands together please for Danielle Kelly! I can't repeat them words. She was born in the Bronx, but before winning all these titles, she reckoned her claim to fame in life was being taller than Shauna Mahan in national school. Could you please, without any more embarrassment, welcome on stage, Clara Kelly! Next up, we have what Willie B would call the smart ass of the panel. Better known as the minstrel kid. The only person that ever diverted a bus off a motorway on its way to an All-Ireland final. Hey, I haven't got my packet of minstrels. I need my minstrels. Please put your hands together for Clive Walsh! Sorry, dear, but you know I'm telling the truth. I'm expecting a kick on the ankle there. Give me the first one. Shauna Mahan, Rachel Kieran's, you better watch out. Because this lady reckons ye are the toughest. But if you want a right good game, she said, she will give it to you any time. Eat a banana before every game. Please, guys, it's Aoife Dean. To play on a team where your inspiration came from one of your teammates, and that being Rachel Kieran's, has to be a big thing for any young footballer. But the most important thing that this lady wants you all to know here tonight, that herself and Emily are not twins. Please put your hands together for Grace Murray! Putting the same plait in her hair is a ritual before any game. But if you really want to know what she really loves, is a good high ball coming in. And God help anyone that is under that. Irish King, guys! Our next lady reckons that she has the ability to fall asleep anywhere, anytime. But let me tell you, she was never asleep on the field this year. Teaching the younger players the ropes, Monday to Friday, and on the field of play at the weekend. Please put your hands together for Shauna Mahan! just to clarify, she is not a twin, but she is a classy footballer. She raised Quiver Walsh as her toughest opponent. Don't blame her there. But most importantly, that Niamh Maughan as the biggest messer. I wonder why there. Please put your hands together for Emery Murray. She reckons that Katie Merrick and Marie Larkin are the best physios, but she still won't tell me who's number one. But scoring a penalty in an under 14 county final takes the biscuit. The best time in life. Please put your hands together for Ginny Kelly. To have Katie Taylor as an inspiration will be a lot for many a young girl in Ireland. To be a champion across a sporting divide. To be an inspiration yourself to so many in this room here tonight, but to be an inspiration to all the young girls in the area. Can you please, guys, put your hands together for our all-star, Rachel Cairns. She reckons she's no mean feat when it comes to playing the piano. Didn't see that one coming. But more importantly, love better than a good night out, like tonight. Guys, put your hands together for Sinead Mulhern. The baby of the group. Listen to this. This is brilliant. Never heard this one before. Started and retired from football at the age of 7 on the same day because she got too dirty playing and said, that's not for me. Goal scorer extraordinaire, Sinead Walsh. Inspired by the great Cora Staunton and who wasn't over their time, with no pre-match rituals, just gets on the day. Laura Walsh! This young lady seems like she's been around forever. She excels at whatever she turns her mind to, with her favourite pastime being sleeping, and her mother wishing she was 18 with her own driving licence. Could you please put your hands together for Annie Goff? When it comes to commitment for training, it's very easy to say, we'll go down tonight, it's only 20 minutes down the road, it's only a half an hour, it's 3 hours from Dublin. But what if you get a flight, or maybe a boat, or maybe a train? Or what if your phone clicks last Wednesday night and you find out the Flybe have gone into receivership and you're not going to get home for tonight? You go on the phone in the middle of the night, you get a flight into Derry, you get a bus to Sligo, and you beg someone to bring you up. Please, guys, put your hands together for Aaron New! Shouldn't say anything off the record. Another young lady inspired by the great Kieran MacDonald and reckons that Aoife Dean is one of the toughest. Could you please put your hands together for Madeline Kane? She reckons she spends as much time plaiting back the hair before a game as she does playing. One of the toughest out there, but then so with a name like Barrett, so she has to be a winner. Troy Barrett! Our next lady says she loves spending time on Camden Street. We must try and get to the bottom of that one. A physio by trade to both male and female teams here in the parish. Started to learning to play the fiddle. You'd never know what happened tonight with Irish Eyes. So could we see the end of the night yet up on stage? Please put your hands together for Kenny Merrick. Definitely a picture coming up later tonight. This young lady has been inspired by one of Mayo's current young guns, James Carr, who I believe is in the room here tonight. With her toughest opponent being Rachel Cairns. This lady is sure going to earn her trade. Please put your hands together for Amy Murray! This next young lady has Andy Morden as her true inspiration in football, with the pre-match ritual of listening to her favourite music. Joanna O'Malley! Our regular number 2 at the beginning of the year. She says she likes online shopping, but she hasn't told her dad that yet. But we know she likes her football better. The hardest of luck befell this young lady during the season. But whether she had to hobble, wobble, or crawl, she was there with all these girls, all the way. No crutches tonight. Please put your hands together for Ruth Guida! Where do I start with this next lady? But maybe Rachel, it's your fault. Because you inspired her as a young footballer. She can sing ole, ole, ole like nobody else. She's said to be the biggest messer in the dressing room, the life and soul of any party, and has 2 bus drivers who thought she'd shut up by Salford, but she was still going by the time they got to Holyhead. Please put your hands together for Neil Mahan. Our last day's night, by no means least. She reckons that Daniel Kelly looks out for everybody, but that Aoife Dean will go through you in training. Another one that has the trip to Manchester down as the highlight of the year. Now I wonder why. Does anyone know what went on in Manchester that night? Please put your hands together for Queen Noctis! And just to mention two ladies that couldn't be here tonight for one reason or another. but captain the All-Ireland final for Mayo at under 14, with her dad as her early inspiration in her football career, and now playing her football over on her Scottish soil. Please put your hands together for Stacey Mangan. And another one that has Manchester down as the most memorial trip. Yeah, we definitely have to look into that one tonight. Her big brothers as her early inspiration in her football career. Please put your hands together for Marie O'Donnell. And now guys, these ladies here, you'll be all going to get pictured in a minute, but it wouldn't have happened without the sideline, without the work of the team management. As we all know, there's a lot of time, effort and I suppose endurance put in on the line. Some people we heard tonight even more of the wellies. Could you please put your hands together for team manager Vinnie Gallagher, Charlotte Tolan, Georgina Murray and Helen Kane. And sometimes, guys, as we all know, every club has to have the officers, has to have the work. But probably the biggest, I suppose, workload that came on this club was having been drawn as Connacht champions to go across the seas to play the English champions in Manchester. That alone created the, I suppose, the obstacles of funds being raised, of organising the whole trip, whether it be accommodation, whether it be transport, or whatever else besides. But when these things happen, guys, somebody has to be on the ground. Things don't always go to plan, and somebody has to be on the ground to make these decisions. It would be remiss of MacHale Rovers to forget tonight the work that these two ladies done. Not signaling out from any other committee members or whatever else besides, but decisions had to be made in Manchester. Decisions had to be made on the boat. Decisions had to be made with ferry companies. Please, you put your hands together for Chairperson Nita Gordon and for Secretary Maura Walsh, and they didn't even know about this. Isha and Maura. And now guys, before you get the dinner served, if anyone wants to come over and take a picture of the MacHale Rovers champions for 2019, Mayo, Connacht champions, All-Ireland finalists, let's hear it for the guys.
We'll join you later on after the dinner, and there'll be a few more little features. So see you then. All right, good luck.